Welcome to today's video, and today we are going to discuss about effective preparation for HS in the last 3 months before examination. This year the higher secondary final examinations are starting from 13th May, so we have just 3 months in our hands to study efficiently at the dawn of this examination. In this video, we will primarily focus on what we have already done during the entire pandemic period, what we are left with to do. We will look at some study tips, importance of solving question papers, maintaining physical and mental health, and at last, we will have a short routine analysis and preparation during the first half of May, that means few days just before the starting of the examination. So let's get started and look at the first point, that is what we have already done during the entire pandemic period. Last year was a tough one for us. When the COVID-19 pandemic broke out, you were in HS first year, and there was a sudden halt in the classes of HS first year. All the educational institutions were closed. All of us were uncertain about the future. Those who were in hostels or rent, etc., came back home without knowing exactly when to return back to start our classes. At the midst of this uncertainty and the pandemic, our educational institutions switched on to online classes. I hope all of you have attended your online classes sincerely, and thus your first year course was completed. The first year final examinations were cancelled. Many educational institutions conducted their own final examinations with different degrees of strictness, and then with the help of these online classes started our second year course. And recently, you might have also attended some offline classes. Now, let's see what are the things that we are now left with to do. At first, I suggest you to recheck the reduced syllabus of HS Final. It is because due to the shortage of time, your teachers might have skipped out some points or topics which you can easily understand or learn by studying the textbooks. So, I think you should recheck the reduced syllabus so that you don't skip out any topic or study any unnecessary topic which are not in the syllabus. Secondly, by now you should clear out all the doubts that you have in any subject because you don't have much time left for your examinations. Clear your doubts by studying the textbook, by asking your teachers. You can also comment down to me if you have any doubt so that I can provide you video solutions. The next point is frequent revisions. This will help you to retain whatever you have studied in your memory. Revise those topics more often which you memorize or understand with difficulty. You have to solve many question papers about which we will discuss later in this video. Now let's move on to study tips. At first, identify the topics where you are weak. List the topics and give more time to those topics where you find yourself weak. Secondly, practice the diagrams and figures more often, especially the diagrams of biology and also other subjects, and provide diagrams in your answers for questions with 2 or more marks. Write down all the formula or other information which you find difficult to memorize on a piece of paper and paste the paper in front of your study desk. This simple technique helps a lot. When you get distracted during the study hours, you will suddenly catch sight of this paper and your brain will automatically revise all the difficult formula and information that you have written on the piece of paper. In this way, you can also reduce distractions while you study. This technique will also act as a simple revision tool at the end of each day. Now, let's discuss the most important topic, that is the importance of solving question papers. But in order to avail its benefits, we have to solve the question papers strictly within 3 hours. But if you start solving question papers of the previous years, you will find questions on topics which are removed from your syllabus. In that case, you can set lesser time limits for yourself like 2 hours or 2.5 hours to complete the question paper. Solve the entire question paper in one go, that is, without any gaps or breaks in between solving the questions of the paper. Moreover, you should not skip any question in the paper just because the question is easy or you know the answer well. Make sure you solve the entire question paper, whether with easy answers or difficult ones. When you sit down to solve the paper, don't just try to attempt only the difficult questions, because solving all the questions, whether tough or easy, will only give you the experience of giving the actual examination. The importance of doing so is that it will improve your time management, it will reduce stress, highlight the topics where you are weak, and increase your self-confidence. In these 3 months, try solving at least one question paper each day. Now let's talk about the maintenance of physical and mental health. You might not like to waste this precious pre-examination time in exercising or yoga, etc. So I would suggest you to wake up just 15 minutes earlier than usual to exercise and perform a little bit of yoga. In order to improve your mental health and avoid stress, give yourself small breaks after long hours of study. But make sure not to take breaks for longer than 10 to 15 minutes. You can make your mind stress-free by doing the things you like during these break times. Last but not the least, pray to God at least once a day. This will relieve your mind, give you mental strength, and increase your self-confidence. Now let's move to the last part of the video, routine analysis and preparation during the first half of May. So the final exams are starting from 13th May with English, but before that, from 20 April to 5th May, we have practical exams. So now if we keep aside the practical days, then we have the following routine in front of us. Here too we see that for the subjects Statistics and Computer Science, which are on 7th and 11th June respectively, we have ample amount of time to prepare ourselves. So if we remove these two subjects, then we get the main body of the routine including the 6 subjects: English, Physics, MIL or OLT, Chemistry, Mathematics and Biology. For English, you might need 2 to 3 days for complete revision of the entire syllabus. So we can start studying English from 10th or 11th May. And so by the noon of 13th May, we can complete studying English because the examination is in the afternoon shift. Before Physics, we have a 3 days gap in which we can complete half of the syllabus of Physics. So it will be better if we plan to complete half syllabus of Physics before 10th May, that means before studying for English, and another half before exam days, that means on 14th, 15th and 16th May. For MIL or Alternative English, we have just 1 day gap on 18th May, but it will be good if we complete half of the syllabus within this 1 day. So for MIL or Alternative English, we can plan exactly the same way as we have planned for Physics. You can keep the difficult chapters and the difficult grammar parts to be completed on 18th May, and you can revise the other easier parts before 10th May. For Chemistry, we have just 2 days gap and the exam is conducted on the morning shift, so the major portion of Chemistry should be revised before 10th May. And we should keep only a minor part of the subject, like the last 2-3 chapters of the textbook, to be revised on 20th and 21st May. For Mathematics too, we don't have much gap, so we should plan for Mathematics in the same way as Chemistry, completing the major portion before 10th May and keeping only some minor topics before the exam day. Before Biology, we have 2 days gap, so we can complete revising either Zoology or Botany before 10th May and complete the revision of the other part before the exam of Biology, that is on 26th and 27th May. So finally, we have divided our entire syllabus into 2 parts. One part to be revised before 10th May and the other part to be revised after 10th May. For your reference, I have provided this chart for you. If you find my planning of revision useful, then you can screenshot this and use it for the revision of your entire syllabus of HS Final. So finally, I wish you all the best for your final exams. Keep studying, keep revising, and don't forget to solve as many question papers as you can. I hope this video will be beneficial to you. Don't forget to leave a like. If you are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button below. I will be back with other videos on important topics. Thank you all for watching.